couple of years ago, we at Eyevinn, we started to explore the idea, how can we repurpose the on-demand assets we already have available online in order to produce linear TV channels. Instead of bringing up our broadcast equipment and that traditional video chain, can we do it differently? Then the idea of the Eyevinn Channel Engine was born. We developed it, we explored the idea, and we published this as open source. And the reason why we publish this as open source is that we want the industry to adopt this technology. A technology where you, instead of reprocessing already processed video content, we reuse and recycle what we already have. And that's much better for the environment than the other. The live channels that this technology produces is nothing different from any other live channel. And that means that the video players will have support for this type of channels already from the start. That means you don't need to adapt your current applications or update your platform. You would just consume this channel as any other channel you already have in your service. The channel engine can integrate seamlessly with live events. You can mix in a live event, a real live event, with this VOD-based linear TV event. The fundamental of this technology is to avoid doing any reprocessing of a video. And that means, as we are not doing any re-rendering or re-transcoding or re-encoding, you will not be able to insert a dynamic station logo, for example. The option you have to solve this is that you put in the station logo in the on-demand assets, or you put it in the video player or the application. And that's of course a trade-off, but I think the benefits of this technology outweighs that limitation. I think, honestly, from my heart, this is the only sustainable way to produce these type of linear TV channels today. I mean, if you want to provide your viewers with a plate of many channels, this is the only way you would do that in a sustainable way. The CPU footprint of this technology is so low that on a very small instance on, for example, AWS or Google, you can run 50 channels, and you cannot do that with any other type of technology. The basic concept of Volt-to-Live technology is to use a technology called manifest manipulation. And with manifest manipulation in HTTP streaming, we can mimic the output of a video live transcoder. And for the video players, they will think that this is a real live transcoder, but instead of actually transcoding it live and in real time, we take already transcoded segment and porting it out to the video player as if they were produced in real time. With this technology, you have no limitations in what you can encode sort of on a baseband level. And that means if you already have on-demand content where you have Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, surround, whatever, you can reuse that. You can actually produce a linear TV channel that is of much higher quality than necessarily possible in a traditional broadcast chain. The channel engine components are open source, so you find them on our GitHub, where you also find links to the documentation on how to get started. The principle is that you take this library, implement it in your platform, you add your own business logic on what to play out next, basically, and then you can start generating channels. If you want to really get going quickly, we have prepared a Docker container that you can just download and start and see how things work, and then you can build on top of that. If you want to know more about this technology and how this can change the way you produce linear TV channels, feel free to reach out to us. Our address in the link below, and we can help you get started.